Yeah, I've been here for over a year, and I think since pretty much my first week, I've heard like people requesting I want to be able to share to Instagram.
But yeah, there was a good bit of back and forth there between myself and the other engineers, coming up with a reasonable way to do that and make sure that that takes us into the future.
We're a really big believer in what's called continuous discovery. And what that means is bringing the user's voice, our client's voice, into the development process at every single stage of that process, right from the beginning of what are we going to build next? What problem are we looking to solve? Is that the right problem to solve? Do our users care about that problem? So then we start to sort of ideate on some solutions to that opportunity.
So this project was first in the ownership of Lars Kristensen. He's CPO.
Lars Kristensen is the vision setter, the mission maker, if that's even a thing. No, he is absolutely the one who sets the vision and the North Star to which we all look to sail our boats. And honestly, social sharing is just such an exciting step forward into the direction of that mission.
And what we worked on is the concept of this feature. How does it entail? What kind of other smaller sub-concepts does it entail? And we went from there, and we had a chat with Andrew Lake, who's the principal engineer.
So Andrew Lake, he is our back-end brain. He makes sure that when someone clicks share or clicks this button, it actually does something. So making sure that that review or that photo actually makes its way to the social end channel in the right way is all Andrew's handiwork, and yeah, he's done a phenomenal job.
Sarah is the product leader. She took it over to bring the concept into fruition. So we have so many conversations about how this eventually going to look like.
It's important that when we are amplifying the voice of the customer, we do so in a way that actually grabs attention. So, from making sure that it is optimized to the social channels being shared on. Those designs, come from Leslie, making sure that the background sort of colors pop and making sure that the review and the photo is positioned correctly. All of that is Leslie's handiwork, and she has done an incredible job.
And shout out for the Instagram specific stuff as well. Joel Kerfoot, another engineer.
He sort of tied what was a faint, potentially dotted line was now a strong line between NiceJob and Instagram, and we are now integrated, which is, I know, what many users have been looking for and excited about. So he is the reason why we can now not only take a review and make it look great, but then actually send it to Instagram.
Eric and Andrew take care of all the let's make the post look nice, let's deal with where the image is saved. By the time I get it, they give me this link and I send it to Instagram, and it shows up there in your feed for people to go and like and comment on.
Then it was Eric, who's our front-end engineer and team lead for the front end.
Eric Leong brought the social sharing feature to life.
But being able to click things on the side and affect change within that preview was a particularly interesting challenge for us. And for me, when I see people doing that, I'm like, that's cool. You're welcome.
Nash Taylor, he is our machine learning guru. He is our data scientist that has made snippets happen. Ultimately, we're trying to do something that is very new, and we're pushing the boundaries of technology right now to make that happen. So what that means is we are taking the technology with natural language processing to read the whole review, look at what are the highest impact snippets of that review, give them to you then, and automatically allowing you to share that to your social media.
So when we think about email or SMS, it's very text-centric. Block of text, header. We did have, you were able to put images in there, but we had no concept of something like a background image, where with Instagram, we're like, here's the sort of text bubble, and we're putting that right on top of a background image. Likewise, you had no way to select a background image. So in the social share experience, that's on a sidebar. And same thing, we have these machine learning generated snippets, which pull little bits out of the review. And you can pre-select those, and then we'll swap the entire piece of text there.
We believe that getting the users engaged with their own creativity should be upfront, especially for their own social media accounts.
I mean, the fact that everything, we're pulling data and reviews from, as many sources as you can imagine. The fact that you can just come into NiceJob and be able to share it with a couple clicks through social sharing, I think is a huge feature, or is a huge benefit for anybody using NiceJob. Not having to go and make your own posts and how do I make them look nice? What do I put in them? We handle it all for you and we share it. You don't even have to go to Instagram. You just have to connect it once and boom, it's there.
With the amount of user input that we've had in deciding what to build, how to build it throughout this entire process, we don't want it to stop there. So we want your feedback, we want your ideas. Please keep sharing your thoughts on this feature. It isn't going to be the last that you hear about social sharing. It's only going to get bigger and better. And so the direction that goes in is going to be determined by our users. So please be vocal. Please tell us what you think. We want your feedback.